So we have with us the President of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, Udin Virimoya, Vice President, Secretary Mandar, and Chairman of our seminar Membership Public Relations Committee, and the past President of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, Uday Sati sir with us. Now, without any further delay, I'd like to give the stage to our President, Udin Virimoya, for his opening address. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya. A very good evening to one and all. Good evening, sir. Louder. Good evening, sir. So now the Josh is set. To the Vice President, Indian Chairman of the Seminar Committee, Uday, Office Bearer, Mandar and Mrinan, Conveners, Aditya, Preeti, Ashwini, Seminar Committee members, and the newly inducted fellow Chartered Accountants, if I may say so. A warm welcome once again to all of you. Maybe today is, I would say, the second special day. The first special day for all of you would obviously be the day when you became Chartered Accountants, right? Because I see a lot of posts which come on LinkedIn, each of them have different stories. Some of them may have passed in the first attempt if you are lucky. Some of them may have struggled. I also remember reading a message that a person has become a chartered accountant at the age of, any guesses? 71. Oh, so you are all updated, keeping track. So age is definitely no bar. You all are all, I'm sure, much below that threshold. See, the celebrations have started, but you have to remember one thing. This is just the beginning. The real struggle may start. The honeymoon period, as I call it, will soon get over, and you will be back to the grind. And that would be a constant grind now which would be there. You have all become chartered accountants at a time when the world is witnessing a lot of changes, when the world is witnessing a lot of turmoil. So whatever you have learned today may not be relevant for tomorrow, and you have to constantly keep on changing, or what I call sharpening your saw. I would not want to now go into too many other details because these will be covered by my members on the dais. Each will be covering different facets. I would like to first introduce to you the Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, BCAS. It is India's oldest voluntary body of chartered accountants, which is 77 years old. So it is as old as the ICAI and only 2 years younger than our country. So the history of BCAS, the history of ICAI, and the history of our beloved country India or Bharat is almost similar. As our country is going towards its Amrit Kal, towards its 100th year, so is the Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. So you are all we will all be getting into the Amrit Kal of BCAS. And why I am saying you all? Because I expect each and every one of you here to become members of the Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. Why? It is India's oldest voluntary body. What do we do? You may be wondering. The first and foremost thing that we do is we are principally a learning centered organization. We don't conduct any exams or anything like the ICAI does. We only impart you learning, programs, seminars, workshops, lecture meetings, residential study courses and residential refresher courses, and other forms of learning, predominantly virtual now because of COVID, also hybrid, and certain cases also physical. So it is a good buffet which is offered to you. The next thing on the menu is our publications. You can see some of these publications on our desk which are laid down. If any of you are interested in buying those, you are free to do so. They are available at attractive discounts. And more than that, you already are holding something in your hands which is a prized possession and which is the flagship publication of the Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, the BCAJ, the Bombay Chartered Accountants Journal. It is a publication which is sought after not only by the members but also by non-members and other regulators, bureaucrats and other professionals including advocates and so on. It has been there for nearly 60 years. So it has a long life. Apart from the publications, we are also into advocacy and representations. We engage with the regulators, with research organizations and other educational institutions and the government authorities and make representations on various matters on a regular basis and sometimes under special circumstances. What are the advantages of you becoming a member? The first thing is the fees which are there are very attractive. Whether you decide to become an annual member or whether you decide to become a life member. So the first part is the fees. But what is more important is the knowledge and the confidence which you will get on becoming a member of our society. Because though many programs are open for non-members, they are priced higher. So you have to be members and certain programs are open only for members. Plus in your professional development journey, PCAS will play an important role. Your foundation will be strong if you become a member of PCAS initially. How can you progress and move ahead in PCAS? Once you become a member, and depending upon your area of interest, you can become part of a committee. We have 10 different technical and non-technical committees. You can contribute as a coordinator, then gradually you will move up as a convener. I would like to present to you one example, Watson Paul. He was felicitated in January 25. He took the right decision to join the Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. He is now a convener and an active member of 2 committees and has been actively involved in managing this program. He will also address you for some time. So tomorrow, one of you also can probably be standing here on the stage and even getting an opportunity to address us. Not only that, as a convener, then you may move up the ladder, become members of a managing committee also, become office bearers, and eventually some of you, I hope, and most of you and many of you could even rise to the position which I am in, and that too at a much younger age and not at an age when I became the president. So much younger, and we are looking at younger people now. So there is nothing stopping all of you. We welcome all of you with open arms to the Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. If any of you are interested in acquiring the membership, it is open now. You can fill up the form, scan the QR code, give your membership number, and yes, you are a member of BCAS. And that is where your lifelong journey will begin. It is the best decision that you could have made. So, my best wishes to all of you. You have some other interesting things lined up, which our Vice President will take you through, and then our speaker, the chairman of the seminar committee, Mr. Uday Sate, and the speakers, Watson, will give you his experiences, how life has changed for him. So, all the best to all of you for all your future endeavors. May God bless all of you, and may God bless our beloved Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, and my best wishes. Thank you very much.
I'd like to invite Vice President Mandar.
Good evening, friends. The chairman of the membership and public relations committee, Shri Uday Sate, for president, Jimmy, the speaker for the day in my office bearer, Mandar, Telang, and the convener of the SMPR committee, Aditya, and other conveners of the committee, dignitaries, and MPR committee members, and my dear fellow chartered accountants. Friends, Zubin Bhai explained you how do you connect and the benefits of connecting with BCS. But in this world of digital technology, we are all connected more digitally with each other than we connected physically. So obviously BCS is a platform where you will not only have an opportunity to connect physically, but in case you are not able to travel at times, BCS as a platform which helps you connect digitally. As young members, I am sure all of us or all of you are on LinkedIn, Quora, Instagram, Facebook, and various other social media platforms. Most of these platforms are for networking, but not in a professional way. So, except LinkedIn, what is that we do for networking with the professionals, the fellow professionals? How do we enhance or sharpen our skill set? And that is where BCS thought of bringing the BCS to the doorsteps of the members. And I would say it is not on the doorsteps, but it is in your hands in terms of being available on a handheld devices. So BCS Academy is one such platform which is a culmination of all that a professional could think of. It is a digital learning and networking hub for a community of 12,000 plus chartered accountants. And they are all amongst their field stalwarts of the profession. So if you become a member of BCS, BCS Academy will become one such tool which is available to you to network. It would consist of the groups like what we have in WhatsApp group where we post queries, discuss out things. Then we have forums. It is something like a post or a wall which is available on LinkedIn where you post your success, your achievements and discuss out things. So broadly it's a members networking hub. Then to enhance your knowledge base, we have BCS journal, the e-journal which is available. Most of you are holding that journal which has been given to you when you registered. This journal is also available on this platform in an e-book format, the flipbook version. So you can read it at your convenience. most of us nowadays prefer reading digital material rather than the physical book. So this is something which is conveniently available. Then we have self-paced e-learning modules, which is where you want to sharpen your skills. Like say for example, somebody wants to acquire expertise in PMA, international tax, indirect tax. So then there will be courses which are available online. You can complete them at your own pace. And then there are digital certificates which will be issued to you as a part of your achievements. There is a custom chat GPT which is available exclusively for the members, where you can raise your queries, get resolutions from chat GPT. There are recorded learning videos. So at times you may not be available to attend a physical seminar. Those are recorded and then they are posted on this platform which is available to you. You can register for the seminar, you can acquire membership on the BCS Academy platform, and you can order any of the publications of BCAS through this platform. Friends, I would like to take your 2 more minutes to just demonstrate it through a form of a video which will help you understand the BCAS Academy platform.
Welcome to BCAS Academy, a one-of-its-kind digital learning and networking ecosystem designed exclusively for the BCAS community. Your BCAS membership now gives you exclusive access to BCAS Academy, changing the way we learn, network, and stay connected. At the heart of BCAS Academy is self-paced learning, a rich library of expert-led courses across subjects like taxation, GST, indirect tax, direct tax, finance, accounting, and more. Complete a course at your own pace, in the comfort of your office or house, and earn a certificate of completion and enhance your professional edge. And yes, a host of courses are freely accessible to our growing BCAS membership. Explore our ever-growing resource material section, including access to digital edition of the BCAS Journal and the BCAJ Custom GPT bot. Purchase the latest BCAS publications, access BCAS videos, get updated on upcoming BCAS events, and much more. Open access to a wide archive of past BCA journals anytime, anywhere. Unlock the Members Network, a member-only feature where verified BCAS members can discover, follow, and message each other directly. Build meaningful professional connections with just a click. Participate in thematic conversations on subject-specific groups and bulletin boards. Got questions? Want to share insights? Join our exclusive groups and forums. Engage with peers, exchange expertise, and participate in event-specific discussions as a part of the BCAS community. Make your presence felt with my profile. Update your profile, add your achievements, share your professional journey, and create a personal timeline your connections can like, comment on, and share. Ready to experience the future of professional learning and networking? Visit academy.bcasonline.org. If you're a member, just log in and explore. Not a member yet? You can still purchase select courses or journals. But to unlock the full power of BCAS Academy, tap on Become a Member and join us today.
Thank you so much, sir. Before I invite our chairman, all these people, all of you, if you are comfortable, you can even come and sit down over here because we are going a lot houseful today. So, and the people on the right, can I request you to come in the center, please? Now I would like to invite our chairman for his address.
President, Zubin Bilimaria, Vice President, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my friends. Good morning. When you say good morning, you get 8 hours to work. And now your journey as a chartered accountant has started. You can't decide the number of hours you work. You have to work n number of hours out of 24 hours. Zubin bhai mentioned about the benefits of BCS membership. the journey which you can start in your career with BCAS. There is a Chinese proverb, journey of 1,000 miles commences with the first step. The first step you take, visit BCAS website and get a membership. It may take for you some time because you need to be a member of the institute. I think that process will start now. So once you get a membership number of the institute, you will become BCA member. For that you have to apply. Friends, I want to tell you the challenges which now you will be facing. Why I am saying so? I have got certain interesting figures to share with you. Our institute was formed in 1949. Till 2000, that means 51 years. The number of chartered accountants in India was 92,980. Out of 4,30,000 chartered accountants which are there in India right now. So it is coming to 21%. From 2000 to 2010, additional 71,142 became chartered accountants, that is 17% were added. And today, after 2010 till 2025, 2,64,947 chartered accountants have been added. So the growth in the number of chartered accountants available in India to serve the society is sharply growing, and that means you all will be having challenges, competition, if you want to do something good for the society. Now based on this, I am not going to tell you about how to do the work and all, but some practical hints I want to give you which you can observe while actually discharging your duty as a chartered accountant when you either go in industry or a chartered accountant firm or may start your own practice. Friends, the important thing is that whenever you do any practice, you are supposed to give some opinion, you are supposed to give some reports or your observations. So always see that you understand who is the receiver of the report. Because if you are communicating something where the receiver of the communication doesn't understand what you do, your report or communication is useless. Don't use any jargons. Whatever you have learned or studied in your articleship, I don't know how seriously you have taken that. Because the main focus during your articleship is to clear the examination as early as possible. But now as a chartered accountant, when you grow, when you develop your practice or go into the job, three basic principles which are taught by our institute to us are important. T, P and E. What is T? T stands for technical standards. You need to study the technical standards so your knowledge base should have been proper. Second is professional standard. That means basically you should know how the skills to be developed. And thirdly, ethical standards. That means the values which you show to the world. I was once speaking to the students when I was a faculty at Board of Studies, maybe 15 years back. And many questions were asked to me. How to clear the CA examination fast? There is no shortcut. One has to understand the things, lot of things. Students were telling me that we found a lot of difficulties while dealing with the subjects and all, because you should know how to approach the problem. You may be having the knowledge. Many of the students used to read suggested answers. Suggested answers are drafted by somebody. But if you draft your own answer and then compare with suggested, that gives you the results. So I was telling some students who repeatedly told me that we are not getting success. I said I have told institute that instead of having the slogan "Here is a Saptesh Jagrati" for members, for chartered accountant students, you have a different slogan: appear, reappear, and disappear. So So now you are disappear with success. That's a good part of it. So these three standards which I told you, technical, professional and ethical, they are very important. Lot of material is available. You read that and set your own standards that whatever communication you as a chartered accountant will go from you to the society will carry the meaning, and that will set a landmark that yes, this person, chartered accountant, is giving some value addition to the financials which you are going to either audit or put your signature or giving opinion for. Three principles while you are dealing with your clients, subordinates, superiors, or anybody in the society. Number one, trust but verify. Many times while conducting the audit, you will find that have you done bank reconciliation? The answer is yes. But have you checked it? So trust but verify. Secondly, delegate but control. How to control that parameter you have to set. And the third one is facility becomes liability. Particularly when you grow, you have subordinates, assistants with you. You are a team leader. If you give facility to your subordinates, that will become someday your liability and the right of that person. And one thing, when you deal with clients, they will pressurize you. Probably you might have experienced this while finally drafting the audit report to dilute certain comments. One thing you remember, one behaves rationally only after all irrational means are over. So ultimately, when you rationally wrote the paper answers, you became chartered accountant. So there is no shortcut to anything. So these are the practical things which I just wanted to share with you, because ultimately you will realize what I am saying. Maybe after 5 years, 10 years, sometimes you face the consequences. Then we come to know, oh, this should have been done in a different manner. So I won't take much time of you because Mandar is waiting to address you, because he is quite young as compared to me, because I passed out 45 years ago. So now, best of luck to you, and I want to see all of you as a member of the Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. There are 4 areas where you can participate. Number 1, in all lecture meetings where you gain knowledge. Number 2, study circles membership. Number 3, attending residential refresher courses. And number 4, we have got a BCA journal, which President mentioned. So try to write some article of your choice for that BCA journal. So these are the various things, because how you gain knowledge? There are 2 ways. In Sanskrit it is said, Bahusruta. Bahusruta means the person who has heard many. So that is lecture meeting. And the second one, which is followed in Western countries, well read. The person who has read a lot of things. So these 2 things you remember in life. Whenever possible, you hear something which is knowledge based, and you read something which will enhance your knowledge. All the best to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we'll move on to the speaker for today, CA Mandar Telang. Mandar Telang, sir, is a partner in Gokhale and Sate, and he is also an honorary secretary of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. He was co-opted as a member of Indirect Tax Committee of ICI in 16-17, 17-18, and a special invite in 22-24. He is also a member of Indirect Tax Committee of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society and CTC as well, which is Chamber of Tax Consultants. He has authored a publication of service tax. He is a contributor to background material of GST, which was published by ICI. He is a contributor to our Bombay Chartered Accountants Society's journal, and in many ways. Now I would like to invite our speaker for today to take charge. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya. Good evening to everyone. Yeah. My apologies first to all those who are standing here. I'm sorry that we could not provide you the proper place, but the response was overwhelming. So I don't want to miss this opportunity. So with this, Let me start. I have just some points scribbled. I was being asked to speak about how BCS shaped my career, but मैंने सोचा कि it would look like a BCS sales speech. No. Actually कुछ जरूरत नहीं है. At the end of whatever I'm going to say, probably the message will be anyway delivered. So I'm confident about it. So before coming to that main tricky part, let me tell you some of the things which I believe are very important. You are all lucky people. Why? Because you are chartered accountant. Yes, because of that, and not just because of that. You have studied the course, and this is the course which I believe teaches you two important. This is the course which teaches you two important aspects. Two important aspects: patience and perseverance, which are very important in life in future. सब कुछ जल्दी जल्दी नहीं मिलता है. टाइम लगता है. टाइम दे दो. कुछ घाई नहीं है किसी को. Okay, so these are the two important things. Some of you might have cracked this exam in maybe first attempt. Some of you may have taken fourth attempt, fifth attempt. Doesn't matter. अभी आप CA हो. तो खत्म. Now all of you are equal. Very clearly. Okay. So patience and perseverance. Keep that in mind. In future, that is going to be a very important lessons for you. The second, what is CA? Is it a business? Is it a business? It's a profession, okay? And more importantly, it is going to be your calling. Okay, and when I say it's your calling, it assumes three things: conviction, depth, and purpose. So it is something that is going to give you these three things. You are doing whatever you are going to do, not because you are CA. You are going to do it because you are going to, more importantly, like it. And the best, I would say the luckiest person would be the one who is earning by working in the field in which he loves the most. So if you like tax, do tax. If you like audit, do audit. If you like business, do business. Whatever it is. Okay? So this is just a beginning. You have, सारा बहुत काम करके आपने एक पर्टिकुलर लेवल अचीव की है, but that is not the end. That is just the beginning. Now it has kept you little bit relaxed. अभी कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा मेरे लाइफ में अच्छा. That is the beginning. That is how it is going to go. So always what's next? This is the question that we have to answer. What's next? And believe me, sometimes you don't have to answer it. जो होने वाला है वो होते रहता है. Okay? So if you are too much curious, if you are too much speaking to all people कि मैं आगे जाके ये करूँ, मैं वो करूँ, मैंने ये किया तो इतना टाइम वेस्ट होगा, ये किया और नहीं जमा तो क्या होगा. Don't bother about all these things. Some of you may be 21, 22 years old, some of you may be 25, 26 years old. I can tell you I am what now turning 40. मेरे साल के 30 सालों तक मुझे पता नहीं था कि क्या हो रहा है. Till 30 years of my age, let me tell you, I was just taking a leap of faith, and nothing bad happened. Everything was as per the plan. But I was not sure whether it is going to work, not work, whatever it is going to happen. Especially when at that time I decided to go into practice. Some of you may be thinking I'll go into practice. Some of you will think I'll go into industry, big fours. Let me tell you, बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं, आपको जो करना है कर सकते हो. You can do lot of experiments. Those who want to get into further studies can do further studies. कुछ एक additional degree होना अच्छा होता है starting में. If you are of the age, try to pursue something else. It will help you. और कुछ नहीं, अपनी नजर में हम बड़े हो जाते हैं. Nothing much. Okay. The next is money versus mind. I have never seen, whatever time I have spent, I am also not very old, not a very old generation, but whatever time I have seen, I have never seen a chartered accountant who has died poor. Okay, but I have seen chartered accountants who have died early because of the mental stress. Yeah, it's a serious thing. our institute has now launched a residential happiness course. There is 22nd or 20, 3-4 days after I think 21st to 23rd July. It is a residential happiness course where you can stay 2-3 days. I don't know what is going to be there, but anyway. So that is need. So अभी बहुत काम किया है, थोड़ा relax करो, थोड़ा time ले लो अपने लिए, because going forward, you know, we are the very important machinery, plant and machinery. We are a very important machinery in the economic factory of this nation. So there is going to be wear and tear, and there is going to be depreciation, and there is going to be a lot of burden, pressure on all of us. But ज्यादा प्रेशर नहीं लेने का, जो भी करेंगे अगर अच्छा लग रहा है तो करने का, नहीं लग रहा है तो नहीं करने का, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Okay, as I have told you, I have not seen a chartered accountant who has died poor. So keep that in mind. Now comes a very important aspect, BCAS. You know, I will not say BCAS, I will say institution. What do you mean by institution? Well, it's not the institution, it is the role of the institution in your life that is more important. Which institution you can decide, but it has to be there. And when I say institution, institution means not a place where you are going because that institution is paying you the money, like your offices or wherever you are going to work. That sometimes may take a form of institution if you are married to your workplace, possible. But by institution I mean the place where you want to go because you want to go there, because you like to go there, because you don't expect anything from there. Once you go there, you get automatically what you want to get. That is the place what I call institution. Your college. आपको कभी कॉलेज में जाने के लिए पैसा मिला है? आपने तो पैसा दे के गए यार. फिर भी that was an institution. Your school. And let me tell you, the most memorable moments you will collect or you will gather is from the place where that institution is. And therefore, going forward, you have to have an institution in your life. You have to decide which institution. But that institution must be there in your life. That is the place where you are going to get your friends. We have seen in BCAS, the partnerships have been forged, the alliances have been forged, even the marriages has happened. Okay? So you have to decide whether you want to marry here or somewhere else, that is up to you. But what is important is that have an access to that institution. Why I am saying? Because institutes helps you to show your different side to others. आदमी अपने घर पे एक रहता है, बाहर एक रहता है. He will be different in his office, he will be different when he is with his friends. Okay? तुम्हारे true colors तभी दिखाई देते हैं. In my office, whenever there is any administrative thing, मैं पार्टनर से इसको राइट ऑफ कर दो, ये कुछ नहीं करेगा, और यहाँ पे मैं सेक्रेटरी का काम कर रहा हूँ. Because they don't know कि what kind of work I am doing over here, because they believe कि इसको तो जमेगा ही नहीं. But here, fortunately, for the last 3 years, this is my 3rd term, I have done enough administrative work, which I liked, because it helped me, in थोड़ा अलग एंगल से देखने को मिला मुझे. And बहुत important, why I say BCS do not require an advertisement, because you are the advertisement. Look, आपके आजू बाजू में देखो कितने लोग हैं? 400, 300, कम से कम 350 लोग हैं. इतने सारे लोग आपको कहां मिलेंगे? इंस्टीट्यूशन में ही मिलेंगे, और कहीं पे नहीं मिलेंगे. आपके ऑफिस में नहीं मिलेंगे, इंस्टीट्यूशन में ही मिलेंगे. In life, it is very important that you meet people. You talk to them. More important is you stick to few people. सबको तो नहीं चिपक सकते हो, बट कुछ लोगों को समझ लो, उनको पकड़ के रखना है. This is where the institutions plays a role. एक बार आप वो इंस्टीट्यूशन को चिपक गए, तो वो लाइफ लॉन्ग हो जाता है. इसीलिए आई हैव नेवर अंडरस्टूड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ, मतलब मैं अभी 2011 में आई वाज एसोसिएटेड विद बीसीएस. इतने सालों में मैंने वो समझा नहीं है कि व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एनुअल मेंबरशिप और ऑर्डिनरी मेंबरशिप एंड लाइफ मेंबरशिप. द मेंबरशिप शुड ऑलवेज बी ऑफ लाइफ. एट द मोस्ट इफ आई ट्राई टू कंपेयर, वो एनुअल मेंबरशिप मतलब डेटिंग है and life membership मतलब marriage है. So if you want to marry someone, you date. It's like that. But you meet generally with an intention to marry, and when you marry, obviously you put your everything into it. So that's why I'm saying institutions are important. I tied my knot with BCS long back. I never took ordinary membership. I always, my first membership was a life membership. And I got a lot of things from BCS. I'll tell you what. I have seen my partners in my office. I'm proud to say Uday Sate sir, chairman of this particular committee, is my founder partner, my mentor. Jayan Gokhale sir, who had visited some time back, he had some other meeting as a former central council member for 4 terms. When you look at the person on the execution of an assignment, he works differently, he feels differently, and when you look at him while dealing with the institutions, you see him differently. You get to learn many things by looking at all these stalwarts. You look at the BCS academy we have, you go to bcs.org, just go to the committee, just go through the names of the people who are on the committee, and then search about them, and you will come to know what are their achievements. A place where you can meet the people very friendly manner, one to one, those people whom otherwise it is very difficult to meet. That is the importance of BCS, and therefore I believe whatever we have shown, even if it would not have been shown, अभी तो दिखाना पड़ता है because digital हो गए, सबको लगता है कुछ ना कुछ digital होना चाहिए. When I joined BCA in 2011, I don't even remember my journey from 2011 to now, because आपके कभी किसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए सुना है कि लास्ट वीक में क्या किया? क्या आप बता सकते हो? Because it's a natural thing. It is an ordinary course, routine course of your life. So BCS for me is a routine course. I don't remember कि आज मैं BCA में गया, मैंने क्या किया, कल मैंने क्या किया. It comes naturally to me. And professional development, study circles, the most important part of BCS. Everybody should actually get into that study circle. Now they are virtually, but I advocated a lot for the physical. But don't worry, virtual में भी meeting नहीं होता है, but knowledge sharing तो होता ही है. There is another study course which is physical, which are residential study course or refresher course. 300 लोग, 200 लोग आके मिलते हैं, मंथन करते हैं. They talk about the subject. They talk about how the things are happening in your offices, how the things are happening at your places. इतना मजा आता है, बहुत पावर पैक्ड होता है, बट कभी थकावट महसूस नहीं होती है. दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ प्रोग्राम वेयर यू गेट टू नो द पीपल. और आपको इंपॉर्टेंस कभी समझेगा, नॉट व्हेन यू अटेंड इट, कभी नहीं समझेगा. 2 अटेंड करो, 3 अटेंड करो और चौथा मिस करो, फिर पता चलेगा कि लाइफ में क्या चेंज हो गया है. आई एम नॉट, ये ज्ञान नहीं है, मैं बता रहा हूं. आपको पता चलेगा अरे ये बंदा तो मेरे से आगे चला गया, इसको तो मेरे से आगे ज्यादा मालूम है, ये अभी मेरे को पहचानता नहीं है. When I was going in the 4 RRC, everybody was knowing me, everybody was greeting me from all over India. 5th RRC, 6th RRC I did not attend. 7th RRC, now there are different faces. People are not very much knowing me. तो फिर लगता है हम क्या मिस कर रहे हैं. So there are certain value additions, that happen to you without you realizing that they are value additions. So वो value additions आपको यहाँ पे मिलता है. So therefore I suggest there are a lot of institutions. Let me tell you, you can have any association. BCS is dearer to me. I have seen the benefits of it. Now I am talking in front of you. Even this GMCS, that was something which came in the first time. मेरे time I will just take 1 more minute and then I will conclude. It's very interesting. I joined articleship with Google as a chartered accountant in 2006, and there's a son was my friend and we met in Buddha. वो मेरा एक अलग लाइन था, उसका अलग लाइन था, उसको डायरेक्ट एंट्री मिला। बोला अरे इसको डायरेक्ट एंट्री कैसा? तो खुदा में नारायण करके एक प्यून था, वो बोला वो स्पेशल वाले 90 के ऊपर है, तुम लोग 90 के नीचे हो। बोला ठीक है। एंड देन आई मेट हिम एंड हम लोग सेम बेंच में उस दिन कोइंसिडेंटली बैठ गए, और उसके बाद मुझे पता चला अरे तू भी इधर ही रहता है, मैं भी इधर ही रहता हूँ, तो चलो एक साथ जेड ब्रिज लेके हम लोग माटुंगा में आए। ऐसे हमारा बात हो गया। फिर मैंने बोला अभी क्या करना है? तो चलो सीए करते हैं, क्योंकि तू भी सीए कर रहा है। तो सीए कर लिया, कुछ मालूम नहीं होता है लाइफ में, तो सीए कर लिया। आई एम टेलिंग यू व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, लाइफ में जो भी कुछ होता है ना, लाइफ गिव्स यू लॉट ऑफ सिग्नल्स, हिंट्स। मेरा अभी तो बहुत बार होता है, कोई तो मेरे को एक क्वेरी पूछता है, मैंने अगर कंटाला किया ना, नहीं बाद में बताऊंगा, तो फट करके दूसरे दिन में वही क्वेरी मेरे पास आ जाता है किसी और से। बट मैंने उसको बताया, तभी पढ़ा, मैंने बताया उसको, और बाद में जब भी मुझे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछता है और मैं तभी ऑफ द कप आंसर देता हूँ, उसके दिमाग में अरे क्या फटाफट, क्या नॉलेजेबल आदमी, उसको क्या क्या आता है। सो दीस थिंग्स विल कीप ऑन हैपनिंग टू यू, दीस थिंग्स विल ऑलवेज कीप ऑन हैपनिंग टू यू। सो कमिंग बैक इन माय केस, आर्टिकलशिप करना है, किधर करने का है? मेरे डैड का फर्म है, चलो जाते हैं। यू नो हमारे टाइम आर्टिकलशिप में मैंने सिर्फ दो इंटरव्यूज दिए। पहला इंटरव्यू जिसमें मैंने आर्टिकलशिप में दिया था, मेरे को सिर्फ 3 क्वेश्चन पूछे गए। डू यू ड्रिंक? डू यू स्मोक? डू यू हैव अ गर्लफ्रेंड? 2006। ओके। दूसरा इंटरव्यू जीएमसीएस का मॉक इंटरव्यू था, उसके बाद मैंने कभी इंटरव्यू नहीं दिया, बिकॉज आई चोज that form as my career. Time lava. Uday sir is my best friend. He chose a different path. He went into Big Fours. From there now he is settled into Canada, doing very well. So whether you choose practice or whether you choose industry or whether you choose Big Fours, really speaking doesn't matter so long as you are happy. So therefore, please keep that thing in mind. I just wind up because very important aspect, as I told you, is waiting for you. किसी बहुत महापुरुष ने कहा है, बाबा रणछोड़ दास, क्या कहा है? सक्सेस के पीछे मत भागो, एक्सेलेंस के पीछे भागो। Very important. Keep that in mind, and you will flourish. Thank you very much, and welcome to the program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mandar sir. Very thought-pondering speech. Now we'll come on to the main event. Before that, we have a ranker in our midst. So I request Bhavna. She is here with us today.
She is 33rd rank.
Thank you so much.
I am happy to announce that as per our practice, rank holders are entitled to free membership for the first year. Our membership card.
I request Bhavna to speak a few words.
Good evening, everyone. So, मैं एक ही चीज कहना चाहूंगी कि जब हमें रूम में बंद होते हैं तो हम सोचते हैं कि ये तो अब हमसे नहीं होगा, बस छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं हो रहा पढ़ाई, अब तो मैं अगले हफ्ते से पढ़ना ही बंद कर दूंगी। ये मेरे साथ बहुत होता था, because I want to share that I have secured this rank without any coaching. Like people sometimes say कि तू कैसे कर रही है, लोग तो क्लासेस जाके भी नहीं हो पा रहे, So I used to doubt myself so much. कि नहीं होगा, शायद नहीं होगा. But the very important thing which bring me here is the consistency, the hard work, the passion I had for this CA course. So today I am here. So the only key aspects which everyone should know, that is hard work, consistency, passion, dedication, which will bring you on this stage.